Hey guys, I want to first say sorry that there's a tissue up my nose. It won't be up there the whole video, don't worry. I've been helping out a friend move a whole bunch of stuff for his family. So there's been a lot of dust and cats and dogs and I forgot to take my allergy medicine today, so that wasn't very good idea on my part. That being said though, I still love dogs. And here are my two dogs. There's one over here. It's Jenny. Jenny, say hi. Yeah, she don't care. And then that's Toby over there. Toby says hi. Yeah, so those are my dogs. Alright, so this is my AMA video. And Trapeze Bear first said, what instruments do I play? And I mentioned in my intro video that I'm a music teacher, so yeah, in college what they did was they had us learn everything since we have to teach everything. So typically, I mean, I could say I technically know how to play all of the band instruments, and string instruments, piano, drums, woodwinds, brass, stuff like that. But, my main instruments are the alto sax and the oboe. Playing the oboe is actually a pretty interesting story. I actually didn't start that until my junior year of college, and started that. Hold on. Okay. Maybe you'll be able to understand me better. Junior year of college, beginning, they started to do scheduling, and they're asking, oh, if you're interested in playing the oboe, sure, fine. We'll give you lessons and get you going on that process. And if you don't know, oboe is kind of like a clarinet, except the top it's like a reed, or it's like a piece of wood that you blow into instead of like a piece of plastic or like a mouthpiece. Getting all music nerdy on you guys, sorry. But regardless, it's really hard to make a sound out of this instrument. And you feel like you have so much pressure built up in your head. It feels like your head's going to pop off when you're playing it if you don't know what you're doing. But regardless, that being said, I decided to play the oboe in junior year, put it on my schedule. So they gave me the oboe lessons, but on top of that, they decided to be a fantastic idea to not only give me the lessons, but throw me right into being the first chair oboe player in the band, the symphonic band, and also play in smaller ensembles with playing the oboe, and then later on doing the advanced ensemble, I guess is the best way to describe it. It was, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to die. Regardless, sorry, I totally went completely music nerdy on you guys. Moving on, sorry. Those are my two instruments, alto sax and oboe. Sorry, I have to look at the questions. The next one is Zeophet. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but you asked Master Sword, Buster Sword, or Excalibur. I'll start off with saying sorry, no Excalibur. Buster Sword, I like Final Fantasy VII, I like Cloud, but I gotta admit that wasn't my favorite Final Fantasy. I might be one of the only people who actually likes Final Fantasy X more than Final Fantasy VII. Sorry, haters gonna hate. So definitely Master Sword. Link and Legend of Zelda was my childhood. So Ocarina of Time all the way. Ooh. Next one is A1 asking the most exotic thing I have ever eaten. I have unfortunately not eaten many exotic things. Uh, I guess I ate bison before it became popular in burgers. Phone name, you asked. Favorite and least favorite movies or books? Um, Movies. I am an avid James Bond fan. So, all of those James Bond movies, love them. Favorite one is GoldenEye because that's the first one that I watched. Pierce Brosnan was pretty good. Um, then Sean Connery's the second best for me. Then books. I'd say, because I'm a James Bond fan, I'm reading the James Bond books. But I'm also getting into Game of Thrones. I'm getting into. Um, I'm reading the Walking Dead series in the comics since I've been watching the series for both of those shows. Um, and the most recent series that I read is the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series, and that was pretty good. It was, not gonna lie, it was kind of messed up what went on in those books, but pretty cool. And I think I just got actually another one. Hold on, I'm going to check. Refresh. Yeah. Hey Derek, I just got your message right now. It says, what historical figure would you like to meet? Wow. Put me on the spot here. Peter Ilyich Tchaikovsky. Uh, Russian composer. You know him for The Nutcracker. You know him for the 1812 Overture. Stuff like that. Swan Lake. The Black Swan. I don't know if you guys watch Suits, but I watched Suits on USA yesterday, and they made a reference to Black Swan, and I laughed hysterically. That being said, I'd like to meet Tchaikovsky. He had a crappy life in Russia, but just like a lot of these composers, they were absolutely brilliant. Um, Went through a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to go much further into that. But there you go. There's my AMA. Hopefully, it wasn't too boring. And yeah, feel free to ask more questions. Thanks, guys.